Possessive Pronouns by Andy H. and Adrian H. Forms. Here is how we are going to form the possessive pronoun. As you can see here, we have the 6 different subjects that we use. You'll notice that the @ sign can either represent masculine or feminine, either the A or the O. The uses of them. How are we going to use the possessive pronouns that we just saw? This is here, you will see a couple examples of when we use them. First, what does a possessive pronoun do? It simply takes the place of a noun. For example, if you were to say the following, mi novia es bonita, pero la tuya es muy bella. In this case, tuya is the possessive pronoun and replaces novia and translates to yours. Important. This is important. The possessive pronoun needs to agree with the noun. In other words, you need to make sure that if the noun is either plural, singular, feminine, or masculine, the possessive pronoun is in agreement. For example, if we read this, no me gusta mi carro, pero el suyas es bonito. In this instance, suyas is incorrecto because of one of 2 reasons. First one is it's masculine. The second one is singular. Carro is both masculine and singular. Therefore, the appropriate possessive pronoun is suyo. Let's go on to some more examples. Mi camiseta es verde, pero la tuya es blanca. Here, tuya is singular and feminine because the noun camiseta is singular and feminine as well. Tuya replaces camiseta and translates to yours. No me gustan mis zapatos, pero los tuyos son bien chéveres. In this case, we use suyos because the noun zapatos is plural and masculine, and again, we'll see that suyos replaces shoes and translates to yours. A third example. La profesora de ciencias es tan estricta, pero la nuestra de español es simpática. I think you guys are going to start to see the pattern and understand what we will want for this. Here we're going to use nuestra because we are talking about our female Spanish teacher, which is also singular. Nuestra replaces teacher and translates to ours. Last example. Tu guitarra es tan nueva y moderna, pero la mía es vieja y no funciona bien. I imagine that you know what we are going to look for here. We are using mía because we are talking about our guitarra, which is singular and feminine. Mía replaces guitar and translates to mine.
Okay, and now we're going to move on to some practice. So please follow along on your paper while we go over the practice sentences. Number 1. Siempre puedo hablar con mis padres de mis problemas, pero ellos nunca me hablan de theirs. So first thing, you need to find out which noun is being replaced. So the noun here is problemas. So we know that that's masculine because it's irregular, and it's also plural. We also don't have ser before it, so you need to include the el, la, los last. So here it would be los suyos because it's parents of my parents, they. Number 2. No confío en yours. So let's work backwards. I trust in the information. So go ahead and circle información. That is feminine and singular. And we have the first name Pablo. So we're going to use the to form here. So it's going to be la tuya. Moving on to number 3. Temo que no traigas el almuerzo, puedo compartir mine contigo. So they are talking about I can share my lunch. So go back and circle almuerzo. We have masculine and singular. We don't have ser before, so we need to include the el mío. Number 4, mi tarea es difícil, pero yours, Profe Larson, es más fácil. So here it's describing tarea, so go back and circle tarea, that's feminine and singular, and then you see that we're talking to a teacher, so we're going to use the usted form. So here we have la suya. Number 5, tengo mis 3 poemas. Lidia, tienes yours. So here yours is referring to your poems. Remember, poems is masculine and it's masculine, so it's irregular, and it's plural here. Also, we're talking to Lidia. We're using her first name, so we need to use the to forms. You should have los tuyos for number 5. Number 6, once again with the poem. I don't understand his, meaning his poems. So circle poem. That's going to be masculine and singular, and it belongs to him. We don't have ser before, so we're going to use el suyo. Number 7. Mis padres tienen una casa con muchas ventanas, pero theirs no tiene tantas. Okay, the question here is what? Here it is describing a house. Their house doesn't have as many. So go back and circle house, and we're going to use la suya because it's singular and feminine. Number 8, me gusta mucho mi tema, pero no me gusta hers. So this is referring to her theme. Once again, tema. Remember the words that end in ema are masculine and singular and belonging to her. So we're going to use el suyo. Number 9, me gustan mucho mis temas, pero no me gustan hers. So this is similar to number 8, but now it's plural. So the answer is going to be referring back to temas, and the answer is los suyos. And number 10, las peleas de mi familia son horribles, vosotros, yours are not so bad. So we're referring back to peleas here. So go ahead and circle peleas, and we are talking to vosotros. So we're going to be using las vuestras. Okay, please put your paper away. We're going to take a sorpresa now. And here are the questions for your sorpresa.